What's good? What's popping? This is your host, Amara Negra, and thank you so much for listening to Exactly Amara, a production of iHeartRadio. Bienvenidos a todos ustedes de corazón. Muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros cada jueves. And I want to... Mira, este programa no es lo mismo. This show is not the same without my co-host, Stevie Nunes.
Woo! Doesn't she sound like she's rapping? That's why when she starts talking,
Yo,
I'm like, Yo, Amara,
ven aquí, Stevie, how's
Amara.
life? Because today we're doing things a little bit different. Today we're at the crib. We're at the house.
Well, I'm trying to adjust because, you know, sometimes they say the numbers of COVID are going up, numbers are going, so whatever. I'm just thinking like I'm relaxing, enjoying life, and I'm vaccinated, so. How
Así
are you
mismo,
doing?
you have to take care of your family. Bien, yo sé que tú tienes a los babies ahí en la casa.
Yes.
You see, I love how you multitask.
Yes. Oh my God. Like right now, I thought he put something in his mouth and I almost freaked out and jumped up. But, you know, work is work.
Bueno,
Tenemos que hacer lo que
work
tenemos
is
que hacer.
work.
We have to adjust.
And to be honest, this doesn't even feel like it's work because we're over here basically talking to our friends. And by the way, that's why I want to welcome all of y'all to another episode. We also want to thank you so much, every single person that has downloaded the app just to show us love and support us. We're so grateful. And dun, 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 drrrr, they rated us 5 stars on our podcast.
I'm so excited.
Así
Really?
que-
For real? Like for real, for real?
Sí, mi amor, ya nosotros somos vanitas 5 star. Así que estamos progresando. And that's thanks to all of you guys for listening. So I am most definitely super grateful.
Well, you are a
today-
5-star B, you know.
Tú me entiendes. Mira, todo lo mío es 5 star.
The
I have a
baddest.
5 star todo and everything. Hey, listen, pero mira, today I wanted to do something a little bit more serious, right? Because I know that a lot of people have been asking about my weight loss and stuff, and I don't want.
Uh-oh.
I want to share some stuff. There's some things que, como te digo, you can't say everything. Maybe on episode 15.
Here she
Pero
go.
I do want to share a little bit of my weight loss journey.
Really?
And for those that may
ready.
not know, if you heard the last episode when we had our guest, Dr. Miami, I also, I said that I had an eating disorder at one point in my life, which I'll tell you the truth. I don't think you completely heal 1,000% because it's been a little bit hard for me. But I think that we've all had some body image issues at one point in life. Have you?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I go up and down and up and down. And it's like with the Goya, La Cena, and all of that stuff, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because first of all, Spanish people, we love fried food and fried chicken. So does that.
Claro, mi amor. Pero you know también que eso es un estigma de la comunidad latina. Like in the Latin community, mientras más gordito, the chunkier you are, everybody's like, ay, qué linda, está bien gordita, instead of knowing that you're unconsciously creating a eating disorder by just like stuffing food in their face and, you know, telling them that the fatter you are, the healthier you are. That
Yeah,
only
but then
works-
when you get skinny,
Entonces you're sick.
you're dying. No.
Yeah,
You're not sick.
it
You're
doesn't
dying.
work like that.
They
It doesn't work like that.
over-exaggerate it. They be like, oh, you're getting skinny, you're dying. Like, why can't I just look good? Like, not everyone
Sí,
is
pero
dying
you
when
know
they're
what?
skinny.
Those are Latino traditions. Well, I don't even know a tradition. They're stigmas. That, like I said before, the fatter you are, the cuter you are, the skinnier you are, you're sick, you're dying, which is obviously not true. And that's why I think it's important for the Latinx and this new generation to take more control
Yes.
of our health and to gain more knowledge on what is the right or wrong way for you. Because that's another thing. What may have worked for me may not work for you. Everybody's body, genetics, and everything is different, you know? So I
Yes,
don't know. Let's start
absolutely.
from the beginning, Stevie. A ver.
Well, but wait a second. So you're really going to discuss this right now? Because I'm going to ask the
Yeah.
questions. All right, let's see if she
Dale.
goes. Tú sabes how
Exactly,
Amara gets.
Amara, normal. No
We
worries.
need
dale.
exactly Amara right now, exactly who you are. When did you notice that you were paying attention to your weight? When did that happen? When did you say, estoy gordita?
No, you want to know something? Ever since I was really young, I always felt self-conscious about my body. Because I
Really?
used to, sí, desde chiquita. Like, desde chiquita, I'm talking about like 6, 7, 8 years old. And it's crazy that at such an early age, you start to notice that your body is different from other girls. My mom had me in like ballet and things like that. And the dance teachers are always like, suck it up. Sube, jala, this, tuck it in, da, da, da. And I was like, no matter how much I try to tuck it in, my butt is still here. My thighs is here. It's just the way my body is naturally set up. Y siempre yo quería verme como like the Victoria's Secret models. Vanita, like long legs, long arms, just like a long neck. I just wanted to be like that. But then eventually I had to understand your body wasn't designed to look like them. So I
Really?
think at a very early age, and even for parents, if you have kids at a very early age, you may not even know if they're being bullied in school because of their weight, whether it is skinny, tall, chunky. All those things really do matter. So you have to be out in the lookout for that for sure.
Did television and film change your thoughts on how you should look? Like,
Niño, pero claro.
did you look at an actress and be like, oh, esa actriz y decir, ay, yo quiero parecerme a ella? Is there a parecerme a ella moment? Like anybody to shout out? Who?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if there was someone specific. It was just looking at the women on TV or on magazine covers and just their bodies just, que sé yo, you wouldn't see any cellulite, no dimples, Vanita six packs, long legs, flawless skin. But then later on, as you grow, you learn that half of that is Photoshop, if not more,
Really?
But you're trying to mimic what you see. So yes, I definitely wanted to change how I look to fit in and be more accepted on TV.
And for men, I think it's the same, Amara. I think that we look at these men, especially on OnlyFans, and we're like, wow, if I could only look
He's
like
on
that.
OnlyFans. No, pero también, you know what? I like the fact that you brought that point because the truth is, I feel that it's unfair that I don't think that we talk enough about the pressure that men have, the men receive. I think that when we talk about beauty, we usually always talk about women and how women get surgeries, this, that, all this stuff. But I feel that men also have a lot of pressure to look a certain type of way amongst themselves. See, for us, it's society that puts that pressure on us as women. But amongst men, I think amongst
it's
them.
Like all this,
See, who
stuff
has
that
the bigger
starts within high
arms?
school.
Who has the bigger arms and who's the this and who's the fittest y todo eso. And it stopped being about your health and now it just became about looking good to compete with God knows who.
You mentioned you had an eating disorder. What can you tell us about this? And get into it. Get juicy, Amara.
Well, about my eating disorder, I mean, I don't know exactly how to tell you. Bueno, I'll tell you this. Okay, so this is how it started for me. So siempre he sido bien curvy. Mis nalgas, mis muslos, bien caribeña, very Latina, like very shapely, and nothing. I was in dance classes, and one day,
Como una guitarra.
I'll never forget. One day, I saw we were in dance rehearsals, and they made us wear like sport bras and booty shorts so that we could look at ourselves in a mirror and see that we were fat. Because he had like a a standard of how you're supposed to look. We're going to competition, very like that. I saw that a girl was coming out of the bathroom and she was just barfing. Barfing, throwing up, whatever. Estaba vomitando la muchacha. I went to her and I'm like, Mama, what happened? Are you okay? This and that. And she was like, oh, no. It's just that I don't want to get any weight. I don't want to be fat because we have competition. She didn't even realize that small comment sinked into my head. If you eat and you throw up, then you don't gain weight, but I can still eat it. And then I don't have to feel bad about it. Okay, so if that's how that works and you're skinny and I'm not, then let me start trying it. So then I did it. And my dance teacher at the moment was like, sí, eso es lo que tú tienes que hacer, a ver si bajas de peso.
¿Qué?
And that's what he told me.
¿Qué presentado?
That's what he told me. And actually, that's how it started. And ever since, I used to binge eat. I would have like a whole large pizza by myself with Coke and everything, and I would just barf it out so that I didn't have to feel guilty about, being not as skinny as the rest of the girls. And that was really bad for me. I actually ended up hospitalized in two occasions for like a week each time. The acid destroyed my vocal cords for a very long time. It was very bad.
Wow.
And I literally went from weighing 230 pounds to, because I did gain a lot of weight. I was going through depression and stuff because, issues that were happening in my house with like, there was a lot of like violence and stuff like that at home. My mom was with my stepfather. She didn't have no papers. So she had to put up with a lot of things that unfortunately I had to see. And it was very tough. And just my fear made me eat. And that was my comfort zone, just eating and hiding away in my room. Nada, I went from 230 to 130. I literally lost 100 pounds, but like in a couple of months. Really bad. I looked sick. but I just felt happy because I was skinny. So I just think it's a disorder mentally. You know, it's not just the eating part, but it's a mental condition. Because even after you lose the weight, you look at yourself in the mirror and you still see yourself as you used to look. So
It's
it's
crazy.
serious. It's
No,
real.
you're absolutely right because I remember my senior year in high school. I look back at these photos and I literally looked like a worm. And
Oh my
I
god.
thought that I was so like I guess fat. I guess that's the
Yeah,
word. Like
yeah.
I thought I was overweight, and it was like, wow, at such a young age, because due to television, why do we create this kind of crazy self-esteem and low self-esteem? And it's just like it starts at a really young age, and people think that the youth, they don't really go through that, or they don't go through anything, or they don't really
Oh
stress.
yeah.
And what you got stressed about? You don't have bills, you don't have that, but you don't know that it starts at a very young age. And the word that I was looking for was complejao. Like I used to
See.
be complejao. Like I had complejo. The complejo, Spanish word of the
Yeah.
day today, complejo. The complejo was real,
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
are you in
Yeah, I mean,
recovery?
it's terrible. I did recover from it. I stopped for many years, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't think, and I know that a lot of people that have suffered from bulimia can relate to me. I don't think you completely heal 1,000%. Having an eating disorder is like, to me personally, because I can only speak from my own personal experience, is like being a drug addict. Because even when you heal, there's certain moments where temptation comes and it just
Yes.
makes you want to do it. I've had moments till this day. I'm not proud of it. That's why I'm openly talking about it and I'm being honest and transparent. Till this day, I've had moments where I've been depressed, stressed out, or whatever the case may be, and my anxiety will be like, well, then just eat. It's a mental condition. It really is, especially in this industry. The entertainment industry makes you feel so much pressure to be flawless, to be perfect. Your nose, your skin, your body, your stomach, your boobs, your ass, your thighs, it's a lot. And I don't feel like people really understand how much pressure these women feel. And not to mention the fact that we're living off, Facetune and all these apps that you use to fix yourself. And we're comparing real life to these Photoshop pictures and images. And now I think that things have changed. It's no longer so much about being skinny. Yes, a lot of it is like, oh, you have to lose weight. But now it's become the era of the surgery era, which is why we had Dr. Miami last week. Now I feel that the pressure has become of like, bueno, if you don't look the way that you want to look, then just, dale, opérate.
It's
And
the
you want to
filters,
you
we
want to
can't walk, we can't
resolve
be a walking
everything.
filter.
You want to resolve everything with surgery. And yes, these filters, which by the way I love, these filters make you realize like, oh my God, I should have my nose more snatched. Oh my God, I should have my jawline more más así, más definida. Or I need to have this, or I need to do this. It's a lot of pressure. I can't wait till cellulite and being fat and stretch marks are in style because I'm going to be a bad bitch.
So what kind of help did you receive as far as like therapy? And en nuestra comunidad latina, they like frown upon therapy. So you really did therapy, which is great.
So, no, my therapy, it is true. And I'm so glad that you said it because it is true. Among the Latino community, getting therapy is like,
Tú eres una loca.
tú vas a gastar
Tú no eres loca.
dinero. Yeah, tú vas a gastar dinero para decirte lo que ya tú sabes, or you're going to spend money so that someone can tell you what you already know. So for me, I had to do more of like self-healing. And it takes a lot for you to be able to heal yourself. It takes a lot for you to be able, but I guess that because I have that single child, only child syndrome, I'm accustomed to talking to myself and playing with myself and answering myself and but I had to like just disconnect. It took me a lot of like self-healing, I just had to like talk to myself and accept myself and understand that I am one in a million. I am unique. I am only like out of 7 billion human beings on this planet, God only made one of me. My body, what I have, my brain, my personality, everything that I am is exactly Amara. Is exactly
Gloria
me.
a Dios. Yes.
And it's exactly who I'm supposed to be. And it takes a long time for you to understand that. And I was able to understand it. And now, even more now that I've done like this body transformation once again, now that I've lost like 60 pounds, my mentality has also transformed with this body, weight loss. Now I'm more concerned about my mindset than I was about my body before. Antes era más como que tu cita buena, que cuerpazo, que culón, that body, that
Blah, blah,
ass, blah, blah, all that stuff. And I
Que
still like that.
culazo.
I still like that because, of course, but I feel like no matter what, even if my body has changed, my toto's still good. My toto's still good, and that's what matters, okay? All my weight went to my toto, was popping.
Woo!
Pero no, de verdad. I just think that now I'm more concerned about like where is my mind at? Becoming more intellectual, becoming more strong mentally. You know, that makes me more of a woman, the type of woman that I want to be that's not just so focused on my body. So I think you have to have a balance. But regardless, I definitely want to know what you guys think of this topic. Have you ever had an eating disorder? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Do you have a family member or you know someone that has had an eating disorder? How has it been for you, or how have you been a support system for them? Let us know at Exactly Amara on Instagram, Twitter. We will be right back with more Exactly
Amara. Wepa. Welcome back to our very juicy conversation. You're finally giving us Exactly Amara. What can you tell? And we were speaking, obviously, about your eating disorder, and you finally, was it an eating disorder?
Yeah. I mean, I had it. Now, I currently have healed
from
it.
You're recovering? Okay.
I've already recovered, I think.
Now, my question is, to a man or a woman that's going through this, what can you say to them?
If you're going through it, you have to have some individual, personal healing with yourself. Like this means going away, talking to yourself, understanding that you are one in a million, understanding that your body will be with you for the rest of your life and you have to take care of it and you have to love it. Like this is literally a machine. Sometimes we could be so ungrateful with our bodies and mistreat it so much. Y quejarnos because sometimes yo misma, I talk a lot of shit. I talk shit all the time. Ay, Dios mío, mírame esta celulitis. Look at my thighs. I hate my boobs. Look at my face. And it's like, coño, no te quejes tanto. Stop complaining. You're beautiful. You're blessed. There's so many people that wish they had your body, that wish they had your arms, your legs, just who you are. So sometimes I just feel that we can be very ungrateful, and it's just coming from a place of gratitude and understanding that this is you. This is your body. You're not meant to look like anybody else. You're not meant to be a copy-paste. Not everybody's going to look like Kim Kardashian. Yeah, even though that you can buy it. But you don't have to. Not everybody's going to look like J-Lo.
And there's a lot of women out there that do look like Kim Kardashian and pay for it.
See, and I understand if you're an inspiration for other women.
That's not original.
See, but if you're an inspiration for other women based off your body, because it's okay if you like somebody's body, you're like, oh my God, I want to have her ass. Dale, go do you. But I'm just saying, do it because you want to. Don't do it because you feel that you have to fit in. That's basically what I'm saying. And then that's if you're going through it. If you're planning on going through it, es lo mismo that I just said. Like, stop trying to be like everybody else. Just accept you for who you are and become the better version of you. Like, you have to accept your body. That's the only way you can come out of it. Because let me tell you, between you and me and you, in the process of me being bulimic and stuff, I was literally pushing and trying myself to do the crossover into being anorexic. Because it becomes addictive. I will weight myself 1,000 times. En la mañana, in the morning, I would pee, weight myself. I would take a shit, weight myself. And then if I gain a little bit, that's it. I'm not eating all day till I go back to my, it was really, really bad. And there's a lot of websites, crazy enough. There's a lot of pro-ana, which is what it's called, pro-ana websites where they give you tips on how to become anorexic. Oye, esta loquera. And I also want to clarify something. Yes. There's a lot of women that are thin. There's a lot of women that are petite because that's just naturally who they are. And, son bella, divina. You're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? If this is how your body is naturally set up, hey, my most highest respects to you because tampoco I want them to feel como que we're shading on them. No, para nada. And if you're a little chunky or whatever, dale, mama. Enjoy and embrace your curves también as long as you're healthy.
You recently lost 60 pounds, Amara. How did you manage this knowing you have had weight struggles before?
Bueno, I'm going to tell you this. I think that a lot of us gained a little, a couple of pounds during the pandemic. We all got really comfortable because God knows I did. I got really comfortable. I didn't even notice when I started gaining weight. And I went to the Dominican Republic to do a music video because I was like, wait, we're in the pandemic. I haven't put out music in a really long time. I just want to feel productive. So I went and I did the music video for TikTok because TikTok was super booming during pandemic time. And I was like, bueno, let me do this TikTok song and maybe it'll become a little wave, on social media. But then when I did it and I saw como me veía, when I saw how I looked, I was like, oh, because in life, it just takes one picture, one video, I don't know, if you walk by the mirror and you're naked, it just takes one moment for you to be like, oh, this is me? What happened? And I'm accustomed being, the sex symbol and being hot and all this other stuff. And I just didn't realize that I had gained all that weight. Like, de verdad que no me di cuenta. I don't even know how it happened. I just know that, I was home eating, not working out, not being physically active, obviously, as I was before. When I gained all the weight, I just felt like I need to do something about it. And in the process of me doing something, it originally started with me checking my health. And I was like, I'm going to take this time now that I have so much free time to literally go to the doctors and check every single part of me. I was doing every single blood test. I was doing everything. Like I said later on episode 15, I will talk to you guys more about what really caused me to lose, a lot of the weight. And like I said, it originally started with health issues. I found out that I currently still have, my body is not functioning the way it's supposed to. And in that journey, I just said, bueno, I do need to take control of my body and my health. And I started to detox. I started to use more organic and natural products. Working out lightly as long as, I was just trying to put down the weight. Later on, like I said, I'll get into the details. I am currently okay. I'm okay because I'm still here, but it's still something that I have to deal with. And away from that, my mom's diabetic. My mom has high blood pressure, thyroids, cholesterol alto. My father, almost 2 years, had surgery for prostate cancer. I mean, my aunt has breast cancer and it just came back, unfortunately. So I'm like, I have a trace of, health issues. If I don't do something to prevent this, and I'm only 30 years old at this moment, imagínate tú. So I was like, no, I got to do something about it. And my children, I don't even have children yet. I need to be here for them. Everything I do is for my children and my future. So,
and I have to say, Amara,
si yo no me cuido,
you do a good job taking care of your parents, because I remember being, I've got to I've had the honor to hang out with you and the family. They're now my familia.
Thank you.
And I see how you take care of your mom. Like, me and her wanted to get a cheesecake so bad from Publix.
No.
And then I was like, oh my God, I want it so bad. And then we were like, oh, we can't do this because Amara is trying to keep us good. And I was like, but let me tell you, she cooks so good. I gained 10 pounds just being at your house. So like, I can understand.
I believe you.
I could understand you trying to cut that down, because si no, en nuestra cultura, la comida es tan buena. Ese mangú, ese arroz con habichuela.
I believe you. Y tú sabes que, y en esa mentalidad latina, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? Pero esa mentalidad latina que hay que agregarle tanta manteca, aceite, every single sazón bottle that you
and
find in the
mangú,
kitchen.
All that butter in the mangú.
Esa vaina in there.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes great. But I think that as much as we love, food, because food is a part of our culture. Food is a way of us coming together as one. It doesn't matter where you're from. Food and music naturally just brings people together. It's like, if you're happy, let's eat. If you're sad, let's eat. You went through a breakup, let's eat. You're getting married, let's eat. Everything is a reason to eat, and cool. But I think it's important that we figure out a way that we can enjoy the taste of food, pero también que no nos vamos a cebar y nos vamos a poner como un sapo, una gorda, o sea, gorda, pero gorda unhealthy. O sea, gorda unhealthy.
Right.
No es lo mismo que tú digas, bueno, yo soy thick, o tuve un momento que me puse un poquito sabrosita, chunky, me pasé de peso un poquito, está bien. Pero si ya tú estás 400 pounds, 300 pounds, we need to figure this out. It's not so much anymore about your physical aspect. And that's why I'm like, I don't want to point fingers, and I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, she's judging me. I've been there. And I'm speaking from experience. And I'm speaking from not only being overweight, losing weight, being bulimic, ending up in a hospital bed. I've been in every situation, and people just look at you like, "Ay, pero ella es tan bonita," and that's the thing. Mientras más bonita, more pressure. Mientras más la gente, tú le dices a una persona, "Ay, qué linda tú eres. Ay, qué lindo tú eres." You don't know that. Yes, we're definitely grateful for the compliment, claro, but that also comes with like a pressure of you have to stay looking a certain way. You can't, mess up because everybody expects you to be this person. So it's a lot of pressure, Stevie.
It is a lot of pressure. And speaking of pressures, even on social media, I could pull up comments from, even just your IG. People thought that, you were losing weight because maybe you wanted to,
Because I
get
was on
that
drugs.
casting in Hollywood,
Oh.
or Amara's becoming more Hollywood, or maybe she's just advancing in life and going on to
And I
another
got a
level.
lot of those. Amara's losing weight because she's doing drugs. Because people can be
What?
so ignorant. La gente puede ser tan ignorante que you don't know. Tú sabes qué me dio sentimiento. In my mind, I will always think of Chad, our Black Panther. Unfortunately, when he passed away, he kept his private life very to himself. No one even knew that he was going through health issues. And
Right.
even then, which I respect that even like that just made him even so much bigger. He continued to work knowing that he was very, very ill. And he continued to be professional and his work ethic was always on point. And while this is occurring on social media, everybody's so concerned about calling him a crackhead, of calling him, he looks bad, he looks anorexic, without knowing the weight that he was carrying on his shoulders. And I feel that people can be so judgmental, whether it is that you're losing weight or whether it is that someone has gained weight. If someone is overweight, don't be judgmental. Don't be a fucking asshole, okay? Don't do that. And I know. Don't bully them. Don't make fun of them. You don't know what they're going through. No one wants to be unhappy. And a lot of times when you are in this place of being obese, you fake it with like, estoy gordita, estoy sabrosa, estoy whatever, but deep down inside, that they may not be happy or content with their body shape or their body at the moment.
Right.
So instead of you being supportive, if you're being an ass, that makes it even worse. And not everybody is mentally strong to be like, bueno, voy a dejar la comida, me voy a poner a hacer ejercicio. No todo el mundo tiene esa fuerza de voluntad y mental to be able to do it,
Right, like Lizzo or an influencer girl with a gut on TikTok. They be like, put it on, sis, put it on. They put on their two-piece and they're confident in who they are, but it's not for you to be calling them out and making it harder on
or
them.
being disrespectful.
Yes. So is it safe to say that's why you lost weight? Or
Why?
because of the, the eating, your disorder?
I mean, I think it was a combination of many things, It's a combination of the industry that I'm in, I personally wasn't happy, and that's the most important part. Olvídate de lo que diga la gente. People can say whatever the fuck they want,
La gente
and even
hablan
guys,
mierda.
I was dating someone who accepted me at the moment as I was, pero you haven't stopped liking pictures on social media of all the girls that don't look like me. So I kind of felt like, porque a veces mira. Óyeme, a veces, ese es otro tema, and we're going to talk about this in another show, pero ese es otro tema.
What episode is that one? We're always
I
like
don't
episode
know,
18.
pero oye lo que te voy a
Episode 20.
decir. Sometimes the guys be doing that, mama. Pay attention to me. Mira, let me be your friend and let me talk to you. No te lleve de los hombres sometimes. Y las mujeres do this too sometimes. Cuando tú tienes tu pareja, you be trying to get them fat. De que para que nadie te lo vea. No. Don't do that. I've seen it. Di que cómete esto en la noche. Cómete un bizcocho. Let's have ice cream. Let's have this. And deep down inside, you're plotting. You're plotting because you're like, I don't want nobody to take my man. I don't want nobody to take my girl. So I'm just going to make her fat and she's going to be off for me. No. Take care of you first.
So honestly, Amara, do you really like this new look? And, looking good and truly feeling good and confident. Has it made you more confident? Because I know that when I looked a certain way, back in 2016, oh my God, bring me back, Lord. I was looking
You can do
good.
it. You can do it.
And
I have
Lord,
faith
I
in
was
you.
so happy. And I was walking with my head up high. And
La
I still
disciplina, papi, la disciplina. El querer es poder. Whatever you want in life, you can conquer. Así que deja de estar hablando de
Has
you
it
can
made
do
you
it.
more confident? Do you love this new Amara? Truthfully,
I
because
love
people
this
be like,
new Amara.
I don't think she likes this Amara. Is this what?
I don't think I care what you think.
Right,
I'll tell you this.
exactly.
I do love this new Amara. But you know why I love this new Amara? Because of my confidence. It was
Right.
for me. It was for me. Some women feel more confident when they have bigger boobs. Some women feel more confident when their butt is bigger. Some women feel more. Everybody has their standards of what makes them feel good about themselves.
Right.
I've always felt good about me, even in my heaviest state. I was still a bad bitch. Pero now,
Always been okay. Snap, snap.
snap. Pero now I kind of enjoy wearing different type of outfits that I couldn't wear before. I enjoy being able to be a little bit more slimmer and not feel some type of way. I miss my fat ass. I still have my little booty. Ahora tengo a little booty. Pero before it was like, badunk. And now it's more like como que everything kind of like, but it's okay. I feel like afterwards when I have children, my body's going to have a transformation. It's going to, change a little bit. And eventually, quien sabe, I feel healthy. And I feel blessed. And that's all that matters. Vamos a tomar un break y regresamos con mucho más de Exactly, Amara.
And we are back. Regresamos con más de Amara, la Negra. I love being all up in your business. It's just so awesome.
You're so silly.
Getting right back into it. How do you keep up with your new transformation, mija?
Bueno, mira, I'd say that now I'm just more conscious about, how much I eat. It's not even about what I eat. It's just how much I eat. Like, yo me doy mi gustazo. No se equivoquen, mi gente, ¿ok? Yo como de todo. Yo como mi mangú con salami, con queso frito, mi arroz y mi habichuela.
Plátano con salami, plátano con salami.
Plátano con salami. Exactly. There you go. I still have mi arroz con guandule. Like, I still eat everything. Pero menos. My portions are way smaller. I'm talking about like way smaller. Like I eat like a 5-year-old. Como un poquito, un chililín. The same amount of food that you would give a 5-year-old, that's what I eat. Entonces, like an hour or two later, más o menos 2 hours later, I'll eat again. So I eat more often now. So, I'll do that. I love to dance. I love to sweat.
That's cardio, boo. A bailar, un típico. Eso te queda ahí todo el día. You be there for like 15 minutes and that will help you.
Claro. So it's just finding ways, that it doesn't feel like it's a workout, it's a lifestyle. And I've heard this so many times, but I never really understood it till now. Every day do something towards that goal. Like, como menos, como lo que me da la gana, pero como menos. Cuando puedo dar mi bailadita, I definitely love to detox. Mi amor, hay que darse sus buenas cagadas. I'm so sorry.
I love to shit, girl.
Me
Can
too.
we talk about that? Like, that is my moment. No one bothers you because, first of all, you stink, so no one's coming around you. It's like my moment. No venga a joderme cuando estoy cagando. That's like
Exactamente.
my zen.
And not for no, mira que la gente va a decir, ay, qué vulgar.
Ay,
pero
como si no
verdad.
cagan, como cagan Flores y Gucci y Prada. Ay, Dios mío.
No, but the truth is, mira, it's important that when you eat, you
caga.
also have to like get it out.
Have you implemented healthy habits such as exercising? Are you exercising, mija?
Bueno, eso es lo que te digo. For me,
Or
my way of
exercising? I thought you were sexicio.
Ay, no,
Para
si
que
tú
te
supieras.
Oh, sorry.
No, but no, I haven't been como es exercising y nada de eso. My dodo is like brand new at this point. It's been such a long time. It's terrible, but that's actually a great workout, and it also helps your circulation.
It does burn a lot of fat.
Y tu corazón, tu corazón.
Tu
it helps
corazoncito está de luto por mi
Niño, it helps you stimulate your body, but no. My way of working out is I love to dance. I love to clean. So cleaning around the house, I'll be putting music really loud. Turn off the AC, and I'll be hot in here like a sauna. I'll be cleaning.
Mija, I'm in Florida. You lose weight real
and
fast.
I'm in Miami. And then something else too. I like to walk. I'm a walker, not a jog. I could jog, but I hate
Walk
running.
it
It makes my ass hurt. But I
heard
like to
walking
walk.
is really good. It works out your
Walking
whole body.
is very good. Yeah.
Girl,
so
but I'd be
it's like
scared.
little
5
things.
in the morning, it's dark.
I could be walking. I love to hear motivational speeches like on YouTube and stuff. So I put it on y me pongo a caminar 30 minutes, una hora, whatever, come back. Y yeah, it was a little something I did. I don't limit myself because I feel that then it becomes a diet, and dieting is not good. You eventually end up breaking the diets, then you end up gaining more weight because now you feel like, you prevented yourself from eating the things you want. It's just too much. So I just eat everything I want. It's just the amount. I just eat less.
Do you sleep more? now that
I
you eat
surely
less?
don't. And sleeping actually does help you lose weight. Y al revés, yo casi no duermo. Like, literally, yesterday me levanté a las 3 de la mañana and I was up till like 2 o'clock at night. So, literally, almost 24 hours, I see wide awake. And today I woke
Girl,
up like,
who could be Amara and sleep? You're always doing
that's
something.
the thing. I woke up,
Interview here,
yeah,
there, everywhere. Like
I woke up at
Jesus.
5 o'clock in the morning today, y mira, and I'm still rolling. So I don't sleep too much. So I can't say that that's it. But I know that sleeping is definitely something you guys have to do. So, don't follow my steps. Don't do what I say. I mean, don't do what I do. Do what I say.
So therapy, as far as therapy, mental health, to address, your eating disorder, have you I know you said you did, but like, are you really seeking therapy? And are we going to see that on Love and Hip Hop?
It took me a really long time to be able to heal myself. Like I said, I don't think I've been able to do it 100%. Would I still be willing to take therapy? Most definitely. I would love to take therapy, not just for the eating disorder, but also because I feel like I have a lot of childhood traumas that I never was able to heal from. And those traumas carry with me as an adult. I just hide them with other things. And I think that therapy is so important for people to take. Like, I think it's important. I wish that everybody were to take therapy. I think it's so important. And it's not that you're talking, it's not about the money. And it's not that you're talking to someone that's going to tell you what to do with your life. It's just that they're professional people that know how to tap into certain feelings and certain situations that may have caused you to react or do certain things. So I would love to. And I don't think you'll see it on Love and Hip Hop. Not this season,
No,
anyways. Not this
you won't
season.
like people questioning you about your weight and telling you
I
what you
don't
should
have a
do with your
problem. I
life.
don't have.
No, I'm saying,
I'm
are we gonna see that on Love and Hip Hop? Like people all up in your business, like friends, family members, like all up in your business.
Bueno, I guess you're gonna have to stay tuned for the fourth season of Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Mira la otra. Mira, I be trying. I know you guys be sending me questions, and I be trying to throw them in there. I know. Keep
Pero
doing it
mira,
though.
de
At
verdad.
exactly Amara's Instagram. DM me.
No, yes. I mean, I've gotten a lot of attention for, my new body and now I just really want to focus on my mental health. I think that we've recently seen a lot of people talking on social media and being very vocal about mental health. And I never understood how important it is to be able to have sanity, to be able to be at peace with who you are as a person, your body, just everything overall, everything that is you. So I just want to be in a better mental space. I think that I'm doing great. I am happy. I think that there's always space for improvement, and that's something that you have to be okay with and understand. Yo siempre puedo mejorar. O sea, yo no soy perfecta. Siempre hay espacio to become better. Why not?
You're getting a lot of attention for your new body, but how do you stay
Bueno, mira,
focused on staying
let me tell
mentally
you.
healthy when others are
I
bringing
mean,
attention to just the physical?
I'm in a happy mental space. I am satisfied with my body, which is all that matters to me. Who cares what the people have to say? Who cares who can be judgmental? Who cares? Like at the end of the day that I die, nobody's comments die with me. You know, I have to live with my own I have to live with my own consequences. I have to live with my own life. So I need to do what's best for me. And that's just what it is. If you don't think that I no longer, because I've had people say, oh, I'm going to unfollow you. Bye. Good night. Hey, peace. Like you have to get into a space where you're okay with saying no. You have to get into a space where you're okay with saying, I don't care what you think. Like, I know that we give more, le damos valor a personas que no se la merecen. And like,
Facts.
I can't change my body. I can't change who I am. I can't change who I am as a person or physically for anybody. So, no me importa
Para
nada de eso.
nadie. I know
Pero
that's
mira,
right.
what I
Oh,
do want to
Dios.
say that to me is extremely important. I feel that I still have more healing to do. I feel that I am comfortable where I am right now. I feel that um, I healed myself by being my own therapist. However, I would love to have therapy at one point in life and really like, soul search and get really deep in there and see those traumas and issues that I have in life. But if you or someone is suffering or has suffered of eating disorder, please, please seek help. Like this is so real. Please seek help. Call or text the NEDA, which is the National Eating Disorder Association hotline, or the helpline, rather better. And the phone number is 800-931-2237. 800-931-2237. It will also be Post it on the Exactly Amara Instagram and Twitter page. And it's extremely confidential. No one has to know that you called. No one has to know nothing. You can just call and ask for help or just say, look, I've been doing this or I feel this type of way, whatever it is that you want to express. And they will literally help you and guide you into how to better yourself. If you can't do it on your own, you need to ask for help. And let's be clear, eating disorders are not just the you became anorexic or you're bulimic and you're losing weight. If you're gaining weight and you're overeating and you're obese, that is also an eating disorder. So don't feel like you're being judged. Rather than complaining or arguing about what we already know, let's just find a solution to the problem. Let's figure out ways to become better. And I think that's the most important part. Eating disorders are real. This is real. Don't judge. Don't be a bully. Be supportive. Get educated on the topic. Whether it is that you're going through it or you may know someone that's going through it, please be a support system to them. Stevie, thank you so much for taking this time to actually ask the right questions. And I really feel and hope that this conversation has been motivational, inspirational, in some way, helpful in some way for anybody that's listening. That's why I want to thank you for spending some time with us today. Don't forget to join us each Thursday for new episodes of Exactly Amara. You guys already know where to find us. iHeart. You can watch all of our episodes also on our YouTube channel, Amara la Negra. You already know. Put in the search bar, Exactly Amara or Amara la Negra. And remember to follow us on Instagram, Exactly Amara and My Cultura podcast. I am so happy and I can't wait for us to do this all over again next Thursday, okay?
Yeah, because it's siempre episode 15, episode 16, so you're going to have to keep tuning in.
Claro, porque yo quiero que la gente se quede conectada con nosotros.
Exactly.
Así que mira, this has been a production of iHeartRadio's My Cultura podcast network. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. Así que ya tú sabes, thank you guys so much, and we will be back next Thursday on Exactly Amara.
Amara. Hey, 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 hey.